check this out. This is called Retro Rewind, a video store simulator. And as you go, you go and you check in and you get VHS tapes. You pop them in the Rewind. You Be Kind Rewind. You check them out. Rent out VHS tapes over here. Charge late fees and broken fees, and you can upgrade. And
I gotta play
your store.
this.
This sounds.
I wish
wonderful.
it was in VR. It needs to be in VR.
Yeah. This sounds
VR experience
fun.
right here. Well, we talk about nostalgia all the time. You see, this is 10.5 million views on it. This game is totally going viral.
Yeah, nostalgia is a drug.
Nostalgia is a powerful drug here. And people are all about what's being thrown down out here with this game. If only we could see it played. But this is one of those things that I don't know. Like there are all sorts of simulator games, and this is one of those that when you look at the idea of working in a video store. I've known several people who have worked in video stores over their life, and they all hated it. But now,
sure.
Supermarket Simulator was pretty popular for a while.
Yeah, I have it. I got a computer just for it.
No way.
There's like a laundromat simulator.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the idea here is that you actually go in and you create your own simulator. This is actually gameplay from Z1 Gaming over on YouTube. Maybe I can pull up and share this. But you go in and there's a reservation system, and it's exactly what you'd expect. I guess my thought is this is totally nostalgia driven, as we all know, right? And we talk about how great physical media is, but it is. What do you think is driving the success of this? Is it nostalgia driven?
Yes.
It's nostalgia driven, and it's cool to be retro.
Yes,
like it's
bingo.
Just,
I definitely think it's nostalgia driven, but also like simulator games are just popular in general. I love simulator games. Yeah. So the fact that it has like the added little, little sprinkle of like, here's something that you can simulate that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's also it's building. Yeah, like people like that. It's like they get to build their own store. This is my wallpaper color, stuff like that. It's all the fun stuff about the game, building your character and stuff, and that's it.
And I think a lot of these simulator games got popular because of streamers, because these kind of games are great to keep talking with your chat, because it's you're not constantly fighting something where you have to be, zeroed in on it. You can have a conversation, play that. It's also really good for people that are maybe not non-gamers per se, they don't play the action games. These are almost filed under a cozy kind of game almost. So I think there's a lot of reasons why you're seeing these become popular on top of the nostalgia.
Well, the general thought here is hey, why doesn't Blockbuster or video stores make a comeback? There obviously appears to be a demand on this.
I don't think it's realistic.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, there was actually some data that was coming out that the younger generation is actually. This was the first year where physical media died the least, meaning that the idea is that there's starting to be, due to all the subscription costs and everything, like, your Netflixes, your Hulus and all that stuff, that people, especially in this economy, can't pay for all that. And there's this idea of, I don't want to, I do want to rather own things. I don't want to own literally nothing. And so you're starting to see a little bit of that community. You might see in the next 5-10 years. You might see.
Yeah, but I don't see it being long lasting. Definitely not worth it enough for Blockbuster to fucking come back.
No. You'll see small. You'll see town. You'll
like
see
local
mom and pop.
Yeah.
I have one left in like a town over. One left.
That's pretty cool.
And it like the video. No. A mom and pop video, like movie store, and
That's
there's
cool.
only one. It's been there for like 30 years. I think the same people are keeping it alive. And hold on, my cat is being a menace.
Tanya, there is one Blockbuster. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
Yeah, there's one
Bend,
left.
Where?
Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon. Now, there is also a pop-up Blockbuster.
There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Check this out right here. This is pretty fun.
All right, we got new stickers. Look at that beauty.
Oh, that is
and
an
then,
empty Blockbuster.
Don't be sorry, you're fine.
Yeah. It's certainly not a real Blockbuster. I think
Yeah.
somebody just gotta
Well,
put
sure,
this
it's a
together.
pop-up. You can't, return
Yeah,
your
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
If you look,
Yeah, it's a novelty.
Right.
Every
you're
time I
all my
pass
stuff here, but
by
look at what I built for Adam.
the old building in my hometown that used to be a Blockbuster, I look at it like longingly.
Like a plane hangar that they're in.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of
Yeah.
just warehouse space.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that, Pickle, because there's the Blockbuster in my town where I competed in the Blockbuster Video World Championships in 1992 or whatever it was, is now in like emergency care. It's like,
Mine too. Yeah.
I think mine isn't anything right now. I think it was.
Well, mine's a weed dispensary also. This
I think the building is just
Yeah, they
empty.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine became like a bridal shop store. It's very tragic. When I was a kid, I
tragic.
went from a Blockbusters to freaking bridal store. I'm like, you guys suck.
well, Rob over here says ex Blockbuster employee here, and I mean it with 100% sincerity that the world would be a better place if we shut down all streaming services, reopen Blockbusters and video stores worldwide, and shove people back out in the world to find and enjoy their entertainment.
Guys,
Absolutely.
libraries still exist though. Libraries still have have DVDs that you can rent and return. And it's free. Go to your local library, guys, if you want that nostalgia of borrowing something physical.
You are really killing the startup VHS business right now. I mean, I'm just letting you know they're being undercut immediately by your local libraries.
Well, I'm here to start chaos, so there we go.
All right, atta girl.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was actually reached out to about possibly like investing in a kind of a physical media store in
Is that
North
with our
Texas.
homeboy? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
And ultimately, I just don't know if there's enough legs to it. Right? I think the only way I think a company or a business like that works is with a subscription model, to where you pay X dollars a month and you can kind of come and choose as you see fit. I think if you're charging somebody, $5 to run a movie, for the fun of it, you're going to get like one or two transactions, like the novelty of it. You got to build a community around it. I think that's the only way something like that works.
Where's the location? Because I think if you go to an Austin, you might have a chance. Like you got to go where the hipster kind. I don't know what you'd call them now, but that kind of community is.
I agree.
Where a vinyl shop is. You put it right next to a vinyl shop, and
Yes, you got to have your like retro corner. You know where it would actually work well is next to push start play, which
Sure.
you do it right there now. Yeah,
That's an interesting thing you brought up, though. You're welcome. Why has the popularity of getting physical like DVDs or video games, it's more DVDs, died, but like vinyls still exist, but high
because
in
it's
popularity.
super trendy to do that. The reason
Yeah,
why
but
everything
why?
died is so the reason why first question, why did everything die? Because kids grew up with a phone and that's it. So everything is digital. They don't own literally anything. Everything is digital, right? So they don't even know a world where owning something has any value. Okay, so there's that one. Then the vinyl shops, a lot of people who are not that age started opening up a lot of vinyl shops and stuff like that. Then that kind of became the quirky, cool thing to do. That's why it most likely does not have legs. But the best
party time. Let's go.
But the number one reason for vinyl, though, on top of that, the big argument is that it actually does produce a arguably better sound. So it's not just nostalgia; you're also getting a better product.
Everybody that I know that collects vinyls doesn't just do it because they don't do it because they think it's like cool and quirky. Like they genuinely play the vinyls and collect them.
Yeah.
What's their age?
Yeah.
The youngest one is 26.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Phoenix.
Yeah.
It keeps carrying from generation to generation. It's
my friends that are younger also are like 26 going on 45. So I can't really say that most it's every 26-year-old is like that, but
well, whatever. Hey, it's a number there, so perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that those stores are going to be extremely niche.
Yes.
Right? But you have to own that niche. I don't think you're right. It's going to come down to where it's very strategic about where a place like that could and could not work. You got to have a small footprint. You got to have the right business model around it. There's a lot there, but I mean, you wonder if it's, could it potentially work? The marketing has to be great behind it, but there is something fun to the idea of putting a VHS into a VHS player or a DVD or a Blu-ray.
It's better quality too. This is what annoys me, is that streaming quality. If you guys know how compression works, you have no idea how bad when you're watching like Netflix. You're talking like, don't quote me here, but it's like an 80% loss.
I had
really
a Blu-ray,
bad.
like a nice Blu-ray player, and we were buying, DVDs specifically for the better quality. We were, and especially the sound too. You're really losing a lot. If you have a sound system, you're really losing a lot of that quality and sound too for streaming. Usually.
I think if you had a vinyl shop right there on the corner, a pizza place, and then the video rental, that's like, there it is. Like, you can take your kid out for some pizza, just like the old days. You'd go to Pizza
Hut. The pizza place has to
then
be cash only too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Side note about vinyl records. This was published like either yesterday or today from Variety. Global records revenue grow to $31.7 billion in 11th year of gains for vinyl records.
That's great.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's funny. The way you're describing that, Phoenix, is kind of like where you were like here in Texas. There's a lot of these. There's like the donut place that's run by the Asian guy, right? And then next to it, like literally the next spot over is a massage place, right? And they all just work like in the morning. they make donuts in the afternoon. They're rubbing people with their donut hands. That's what you're describing.
That's an extra service, Craig.
That's right.